Buckle up. We're off on another adventure. Okay, you already know. I don't even know why I'm trying to be mysterious. If you've been following our posts, then you've definitely seen the not-so-subtle hints about where we were. That's right, New London. But this wasn't just any visit. It was a birthday trip. And we managed to squeeze in another town, too. Welcome to the city of New London! A 2-for-1 special. Plus, we've already shared a few other clips from this trip, including our scenic ferry ride to Chester. So don't miss that either. So let's hit the road. Cultural district. But where to start? But of course, the hotel. One of our favorite features of this trip. And we have an interview coming up with the Innkeeper, so stay tuned for that. Very modern, very luxurious. The commode. Hi. Check in, 3 o'clock. There's a pool in the distance. The weather is perfect for this full moon weekend. Someone's contemplative about
lobster rolls.
Let's do it. That's where we have breakfast. This is the entrance. There we go. Good. Nice chandelier. There's a music room. And this gorgeous piano. Wow. There's a garden, a patio or something, but it's a private event happening right now. So we will not be using this. I don't know what's going on out there. A beech tree? Ooh, it's so pretty. I love it. They have some direction on how to check in. Just go in the front door though, over there. Don't go over there. That's where we went. That's the service entrance. But then we have here the sign, because I love getting signs because I always miss them. And there we are. Here we are, and there we are. Weather couldn't be better. It's full moon, August. They even have a service elevator to get to the second floor, but you must be accompanied by personnel, aka Allan.
I'm Allan. I am the innkeeper, proprietor of the inn at Ocean Avenue. Well, let me tell you how we ended up buying it. We were on vacation in Mystic, and I was with my family and kids, and I said, we'd like to go to the beach. Where can we go to the beach? They said, we don't really have a beach. Why don't you go to Ocean Beach? It's in New London. So we did, and we had a great day. And on the way in, we saw this huge brick house with a for sale sign. And on the way back, I saw it again, and I wrote the number down. I looked it up online, and it was really interesting. So I made an appointment. I came up to look at it, and it was in horrible shape. It had garbage up to my hip with some dead animals in it. The roof had a big hole in it, but the house just called to me. It was solid, it was elegant, and it had the right elements. I mean, good transportation, access to the beach. I decided to buy it. and there wasn't much negotiation. And we bought it, and we moved in. There was one working bathroom. Now we have 10 and a half. As I was doing the renovation, or considering the renovation, it occurred to me this was going to be a big investment. How can I justify living here with 4 people? It looks like a B&B. Maybe we should investigate that. So I did, and I realized that the area is dramatically underserved, and I didn't want to compete with the numerous B&Bs that were around, Airbnbs. So I thought we would try something that's more upmarket, and I thought being in New London with the Coast Guard Academy and Connecticut College, Eugene O'Neill Theater, et cetera, there was a demand for our 6 little rooms. They're actually big rooms, but small in number. We worked with an architect, and we worked out a way to do that and still have private areas for the family. And we opened up the B&B. Here we are. One of the key features you see when you drive by is this huge copper beech tree. People literally stop on the avenue, run out, stand in front of it, take some pictures, and leave. We've also had lots of brides take their wedding photos in front of it. I had an arborist tell me that it was about 240 years old, which gives you a lot of perspective on what life is all about. So it's a great thing to see. It's a classic colonial revival, which was the way to go at the time it was built, which was 1914. It's a 2-parlor house. We use one as a sort of a music room and spillover guest room and guest living room, and we have a regular guest living room which goes out onto the former porch, which is now a closed-in garden room, which also goes out to the rear of the property where there's a patio, and there's a swimming pool out there as well. The grounds used to have a par 3 golf course back in the 1910s and 1920s, but that's long since gone, but the fairways are still there. I had a lot of professional training making omelets in Washington, D.C., so it's not a skill I ever thought I'd use again after I graduated from college, but here I am making omelets, and I make a classic French omelet, and you really can't find them anywhere around here. They're not burned, they're nice, they're rolled. But I didn't want to serve the same thing to people every day, so I make different fillings, but it occurred to me, why not do a fusion with Latino influence? So I came up with this idea for a sort of a deconstructed Tex-Mex, Spanish, Mexican omelet. And I serve it on a tortilla with avocados and a little cream on top, and people really like it. We have a website called inatoceanavenue.com, where you can make reservations to stay here, find out some basic information, and of course call me or stop by if you have any questions. We support a lot of wedding parties here, so lots of times they'll stop by a year in advance, have a tour, have a coffee or a glass of wine, and then reserve all the rooms for the wedding weekend.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. Now, let's move on. If you've joined us before, you know we enjoy seeing the local dining experiences. This was no different. We found on the waterfront. We had no expectations, despite knowing that the view would be spectacular. And in fact, so much so that we couldn't get seating to feature that for you, so we opted for the bar instead. And we're so glad we did. One of the bartenders told us about an attraction in the area that he said we had to visit. And so we did, but not so fast. This is where I was introduced to my first Tox beer. That's right, Tox Brewery is local to New London. We took full advantage of visiting their brewery, so stay tuned for that. You see that? He's checking his watch, which is my cue to remind you to please like and subscribe. It's a free gesture, and we fund all our own trips. We have no sponsors. Just liking and subscribing will signal to YouTube that this video has some value, and maybe other people will find it who are interested in travel to Connecticut. Thank you in advance. Our first day is a wrap, and we have so much more to show you. Stay tuned for Trumbull and our special visit that was not in New London. And they have robes. The sheer luxury. I already took one off, almost forgot to get a video of it for you to know ahead of time. I have never seen the cutest little ironing board. Oh my God, I'm in love with this little thing. So cute. In at Ocean Avenue. Allan has thought of everything. Here we go, Waterford. Harkness Park and Mansion. All right.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Eugene O'Neill Theater Center.
Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff happening here. Even though we're in New London.
Yeah, it says stickers required. The theater's over here to our left.
Okay.
We don't need to go that way because we're not over here.
Oh, that was too fast. Okay, so we are at a place where, of course, it's closed. This is our Getting Lost segment of the show. We found this theater. There's nothing happening, but they have all this fun stuff. We're gonna take a look around. An environmentally conscious theater campus. Oh, yeah, that explains these houses over here. They look like there might be where the actors stay when there's a performance. Oh, I love this. Yeah, so evidently this is in Waterford. So, two birds with one stone here. We have the general store over there. Oh, wow. Trev, you said this is Harkness?
Harkness Memorial State Park.
Harkness Memorial
You want to get the exact name?
State Park. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I could always do a voiceover. There's no sign. I didn't see a sign or anything. Ooh, should we go down here? Ooh, this is an outdoor theater. Ooh, let's check it out. Maybe it's just seating. We parked over there somewhere. He's going to get the car. More signage of what's happening here. More buildings. This looks like the cutest little outdoor Shakespeare theater. Let's see what this is about. I don't know why I'm whispering. Oh, I love it. Oh, how so cute. I love it. Okay, now I gotta find Trevor. I think we came down here where these cottages are, which we think is where the actors would stay who are in the theater. That's pretty cool. Sometimes we get lost on purpose, and sometimes we just get lost. And this was one of those times. We're back on the road to get unlost and find the illustrious Harkness Park and Mansion, which is in Waterford, Connecticut. All the signs said Waterford, and for too long to admit, I thought we were still in New London. It is worth the short jaunt next door. I'm happy to say we found what we were looking for. Eolia Mansion Estate and Gardens. There's an amphitheater, restrooms, and a beach. Plenty of people here enjoying the weather. And here we are, Harkness Memorial Park, Blue Heritage Trail. I mean, we did sort of get lost, but we also knew this would ultimately be where we wanted to end up. And here we are. Let's take a stroll. I love a good gift shop. Oh, this is my cue to remind you that these trips are sponsored by no one except for us. We pay for all of our own lodging and travel and anything we buy and sightseeing. So please, so please like and subscribe. It's a free gesture. Let me know if you need any. I'll be doing more voiceovers here, even though I was mic'd, but our mic wasn't working for the first day. Any crisp audio, despite a lot of background noise, was for naught. Little barbecue happening over here. What a nice park. Another ship out there in the distance. Any abrupt jump cuts might be where I'm trying not to have people. I almost tripped on a rock. Oh, little puppy over there. Okay, so this is my cue. So I don't know if you could hear me. Please like and subscribe. It's a free gesture and it is most appreciated, more than you know. Just want to thank you in advance for taking that 3 seconds to hit that like and subscribe. Have you done it yet? Was that 3 seconds? I think I lost my guy. There he is. And then we have sand here leading down to the water. I have my sneakers on, so I'm not gonna be too comfortable. Here we are. Folks, this is the Atlantic, North Atlantic. I thought it was the Sound, but it's not. I am thrilled that it is the Atlantic Ocean. How wonderful. I grew up vacationing in Jersey, so I was used to the Atlantic and the ocean. Most of Connecticut, I think, is on the Sound, but we got lucky here in New London. Yeah, we're still in Waterford. Don't mind me. This seems like a shame. I think we're being watched. Another beach access. This one has a little boardwalk, which is really sweet to get to the beach. Picnic areas with a grill. Really nice. One thing about Connecticut, if your license plate is Connecticut, there are many, many state parks you can come into for free. And we love taking advantage of that. Another Copper Beach. Oh, that tree didn't make it. Beaches by the beach. Back where we started. We will be going over to the mansion. There's a tour. Now let's go visit some epic history. On to Eolia Mansion. Got the kicks.
Get the kicks.
It's very cool.
Prep check.
Love it. All right, let's see. More to see. Italian West Garden. Oh, wow. You are finding out as we are finding out. A lot of these trips that we do are play it by ear, wing it, spontaneous. What we find is what we find. What we find is what we see. We are going to be doing a tour. We can video. So that's really good. But look at this. Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't know, but I think I know based on previous videoing of flowers that it just doesn't do it justice once it's transferred into the editing platform. Oh, look, butterflies playing. And then you have the water beyond. Is this lavender here? Doesn't smell like lavender. Someone has a proper camera over there. Look at these pretty flowers. couldn't even keep my black-eyed Susans alive. The fountain is not running, it's dry. Look at this little cherub. I wonder if YouTube will snag that as nudity. Sorry, but please don't. It's gorgeous. Ah, I'm so thrilled.
And that may be why they chose to have their summer home here as opposed to someplace like Newport, where most of their peers were going at the time. So Edward never really had a business that he started. He and his mother and Mary were all very philanthropic. The family trust was the Commonwealth Fund.
Very handsome man, very philanthropic. I urge you to go check him out.
So this is the servants' wing. So the housekeeper would run the staff. And then at the end of the hall, there's a half bath. So that was the half bath. And then this was the full bath. There and there. So we're going to go and visit. But I'll just tell you right now, we're on the second floor. It was often used by Mary's sister Charlotte, and that's a picture of Charlotte here. She never married, and she spent a lot of time with them. She was supposed to be an excellent golfer. I'm just going to check if this room's empty now.
This was her room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you said they know pieces.
The shaving mirror was his, and the trunk and the horse. So they got donated back.
This is the garage.
I think that's more about the farm, isn't it?
No, that farm where the farmer lived was a yellow house, she said. This is where the boiler is because they didn't want to risk a fire because of the previous properties here burned down. 2 previous properties in this location burned down. So they put their boiler in their garage, which she pointed to this, but there is a placard over there so we can confirm that. Let's go and see. This is the placard for the mansion. And then there are more placards. Water tower and cutting garden. So wonderful. I love it. We're gonna go to the cutting garden, but first, I want to confirm that this structure is the garage where he kept his cars. And when you pulled the car in, it had a turntable on the floor so you can turn the car around. Yes, the carriage house. Water car entrance, south entrance. We're gonna get a quick peek at the cutting garden because that is one of my aspirations in my nesting phase of my life. Wow, look at this view. Look at this. Wow. Stunning. Can you see the sailboat in the distance? that concludes our tour of the Harkness mansion. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. It's quite remarkable to hear the story of someone who kept quiet but was extremely philanthropic. And Mr. Harkness, whose father was a self-made man, loaned the money to Rockefeller for Rockefeller to amass his fortune. But please confirm all facts, and there's Trevor. Confirm all facts, because my memory is not flawless. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe, and tell YouTube that these videos are not bad. Maybe they'll recommend them in other travel searches. Thanks. We're headed to Fort Trumbull. Trev, what do we know about this?
I don't know anything about it.
We don't know anything about it.
Well, I do know something. It was rebuilt after, in the 1840s, it was rebuilt. Benedict Arnold had attacked the original fort.
Ah. And
It's a state park.
that's awesome. And this is in New London. I'm happy to say, not Waterford. Now we have 2 videos in one. Here we are at the visitor center. Okay.
That's the fort.
Oh,
It's rather formidable. Wow.
very formidable. The prices and when they're open. Awesome. Oh, this is cool. Wow. Do you want to go in?
Yeah.
You want to go to the forts?
Yeah.
War on the Sea. Somewhere right here.
Welcome to Fort Trumbull. Let the journey begin. In the early 18th century, New London's maritime economy made it one of the most prosperous cities in America.
Going through here fast. I hope this isn't too fast. Gets you dizzy.
See how the soundproofing works here?
Oh yeah.
So look, soundproofing.
Yes.
Look. Soundproofing.
Yeah, soundproofing.
You hear the difference, right?
Yeah, big time.
This is recording studio. This is what a recording studio sounds
Oh
like.
wow.
A professional recording studio.
Cool.
Nuclear annihilation.
Wow.
That's a Soviet sub. Largest submarine ever built. Typhoon class. It was an Ohio class American submarine. Loaded each of them with missiles tipped with nuclear warheads.
Wow.
No purpose but to destroy the Earth, destroy humanity.
Which is what's, let's see, after 4 times. Okay, I got it on film.
Enemy ship. Now keep going.
4 times a
Look
charm.
overhead. There's a plane. Is it an ally or an enemy? Check the mission and log notebook if you need help identifying it.
The story, which the Major told me as nearly as I can recall it. In the winter of 1862-63, I was Commandant of Fort Trumbull at New London, Connecticut.
All right, now on to the fort. Go up here, and you come down over there. I hear somebody. There he is! Perfect timing.
That is a submarine under renovation.
Yeah,
Construction right across from us.
yeah.
Okay. See the 2 cranes on the right?
2 cranes on the right.
Okay. Down in between the 2 cranes, down low, there's a gray,
Yes, I see it.
I think that's the conning tower of a submarine. If you look below the gray,
Oh, yeah.
you just make out the outlines left.
Look at
I'm
that.
pretty sure that's a submarine. Either being built or renovated. You can zoom in.
I zoomed a little. The mounts for the cannons. Wow, a lot of history here. This is something. Wow. These views, industry, yet also war, protecting country. Time for one of our favorite pastimes, eating. And we found Social Bar and Kitchen. There's a small parking lot behind, but of course we kind of got a little turned around and lost and found this and had to turn around.
And why are we here at the bar?
Burger and a beer, baby.
At Social.
At Social.
Why? Because
Burger and a beer.
and smash burger was so good yesterday.
Yes, it was really one of the best burgers I've had in a really long time.
Oh, smash burger has arrived.
Thank you. You're welcome. See, this is what's cool.
Burger and a beer.
Everybody over there. Everybody over there.
Oh. I got it on video too.
Let's keep going. With all the seating, we try to get in as much walking as we can. If you followed any of our other videos, you've seen how a lot of stuff is closed because we go on off days, because it's less crowded. But it also means a lot of things are closed. But not today. Trevor discovered what is open today, but not open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we took full advantage. Next up is the Maritime Museum and some shopping in downtown New London. This is our cue to remind you to please like and subscribe. It is a free gesture. This will signal, and I say signal, to YouTube to perhaps feature us in more travel searches. Let's back up a bit. The museum itself has a story. Built in 1833, the New London Custom House is the oldest continuously operating custom house in the U.S. Originally established to oversee maritime trade, it now houses the city's Maritime Museum, known as the Custom House Maritime Museum. It preserves New London's deep ties to coastal history, including one of its most powerful stories, La Amistad. In 1839, the Spanish schooner La Amistad became the center of a courageous fight for freedom. Ramon Ferrer was the ship's captain and was transporting 53 illegally enslaved Africans from Havana to another part of Cuba when the captives, led by Singbe Pierre, known as Singke, revolted. Ferrer was killed early in the uprising, one of the first casualties of the mutiny. The prisoners took control of the ship, attempting to navigate back to Africa, but were eventually intercepted off the coast of Long Island. They were brought to New London, where their long legal battle began. What followed was a landmark trial that challenged the soul of a young nation, a case not just about property, but about humanity. Against overwhelming odds, these men won their freedom in a U.S. courtroom, not because they were citizens or not citizens, but because they were recognized as human beings with the right to resist unlawful captivity. The story of La Amistad is more than maritime history. It's a testament to resistance, a reminder that justice, even when delayed, can prevail, and that the fight for freedom, no matter how distant in time, still echoes loudly today. Ooh, that was emotional. So let me gather myself here, because we continued down Bank Street and found a cool shop and a beautiful gallery with cool and beautiful people. So let's keep going. Now we're on to the shopping segment of the show where we get to see beautiful things and we want to buy everything, but we cannot because we have no sponsors. We fund all our own trips. So that is why we continuously ask you to please like and subscribe so YouTube knows that we are trying to spread the word about how beautiful Connecticut is. Our first stop was Flavours of Life. Flavours of Life is a female-owned fair trade enterprise. We were thrilled to have found this shop. Rebecca was a most gracious host and helped me to find some cool things that I was able to take home. Gifts for friends and family.
It's really
rolling video.
gorgeous.
And this is the artist.
Hello. welcome to New London and welcome to Expresiones Cultural Center. Expresiones Cultural Center is an artist in residence for Latin American artists, and most of the art that you can see here are former artists in residence that have been here for 2 or 3 months. They are back in their countries, but the art is here for you to see.
And we bridged a cultural gap. So New London is primarily Hispanic, and Expresiones does an incredible job of working with the youth in this community of all cultures. We embed in Hispanic. We invite an Anglo and Hispanic get to come together and learn about each other at a tender age. We're not cultivating artists, we're cultivating whole humans.
Wow.
We're helping kids understand that expresiones, expressing yourself through art, is a wonderful way to articulate who you are. So, wow. Guido and his husband are...
I cannot say more than what she has said.
And in
Very
Connecticut,
articulated.
everyone's welcome in the state of Connecticut.
That is right.
Yes.
That's absolutely... And
Especially today.
Yep.
Yeah, especially. And don't forget his painting.
Welcome to the gallery.
Thank you. Another glorious shopping spree was the Thames River Art Gallery. Jillian, John, and Susan were most gracious as well. And Jillian shared about the local culture, local artists, local attractions, including a lighthouse that we did not get to see. So you must visit New London and check it out. Oh, that is not a real cat, but doesn't it look like one? It's so good that I thought it was real. Isn't that delightful?
He just started collecting art and decided, just kind of for pleasure, to put it into a gallery. And but he has a really big boating background, so you can see that the influence it throughout.
That's really cool. That's a nice spin, right?
Yeah.
Of taking your career and doing something that you love to do. A little foreshadowing here of what's expected next. Stay tuned. Oh, he lives here in the building.
Yeah, it's a really cool little area. He's very passionate about the town.
I love it. Another day in the books, and we're back to the hotel for some rest for tomorrow's festivities, the Coast Guard Academy Museum and the Lyman Allan Museum. You've got to stick around. Wow. There's the sign. Here's another sign. Wow.
So this is a gangway board.
Yeah.
Is it gangway boards? You're gonna want to...
Gangway boards. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I mean, you can come in here. It closes at 4:30. 4? I thought I saw 4:30, but anyway. And you have to have real ID to come in here. Alvin told us at the gate. So that's important. They have the years up here too. tell me I was right. Was I right? Nope. I was wrong? Ooh, gonna take that audio out. Eagle figurehead, SSS Horst Wessel Eagle, 1936. Model U.S. Coast Guard Eagle. Wow. So cool. Coast Guard also mobilized more than 2,700 reservists in the largest homeland defense and port security operation since World War II. 95,000 miles of coastline. Wow. Whoa, look at this. The chain. Let's go down here and see what's happening with these memorials. I don't have my selfie stick, so it might be a little wobbly. This was all so incredible, amazing, overwhelming. The gratitude for the service and sacrifice of these brave men and women. Thank you. On to our next attraction. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh.
The Bee Project, created by multimedia artist Elena Smirniotis. Make your own unique bee using found objects and durable materials.
Oh, wow.
After creating your bee, connect it to the honeycomb. Oh, wow, that is so cool.
Look at all of them. Oh, I love it. I love this. Buzz, buzz. Look at how special this is. Oh my goodness. All from found objects. Oh wow. It just goes on and on. Oh, I can't. I'm just so blown away with how adorable this is. And when you get in here, there's just so many to look at. Wow. So adorbs. I want all of these. I want all of them.
November 8, 1854, the New London Union House on Main Street. It soon spread to Claire's Restaurant and Inn and the Lyman and Robin store. The firefighters struggled to fight the fire. This is what New London used to look like.
Yeah.
Here's Fort Griswold up here.
Yeah.
So it's Groton, Connecticut up in here.
Wow. Ooh, from
It's a tea trader. It's a clipper ship for the tea trade.
Okay. We were in Stonington. We have a video for Stonington. Please click on that to check out our Stonington video.
ship captain or merchant and say, what design would you like on your custom designed Chinese porcelain?
Wow.
The Tiffany's had deep family connections to New London and Eastern Connecticut. Louis Comfort Tiffany's grandfather, Comfort, owned and ran a cotton mill on the Quinebaug River. In 1837, Louis's father, Charles, left Connecticut for New York City with John Burnett Young, his neighbor and former classmate. The two young men used $1,000 borrowed from family to establish Tiffany & Young, a stationery and fancy goods store.
Tiffany leaded glass windows. They are creations of color, shape, and texture that delight the eye and move the spirit. The intricate cut pieces combine into compositions of luminous beauty. Tiffany windows are pictures in glass, created to be looked at rather than through.
And finally, this is a cordial set.
Tiffany windows are still seen in their original locations in New London.
In the 1870s.
St. James
That is incredible.
He painted this.
Holy Family, dedicated to Captain Lyman.
Yeah.
This museum is named.
We're down to the wire here with only a couple things left, including ice cream and pizza. And then we'll wrap up our amazing trip to New London. I hope you can visit sometime soon, but it's not over yet, so let's keep going. Seating over there. And now Trevor is very impatient to get some ice cream at Michael's Dairy. He's been waiting for days. Summer events at Michael's Dairy. Trevor is in heaven. They have a really cute little gazebo. Been waiting for this since Sunday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, there's more. Trevor already leaned in. Can't get a full picture.
I say with the pizza.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Whoa.
Thank you. Some cheese and oregano and all that. Wow.
Awesome.
Let me know how it is. And I made that special for you also. Enjoy.
Oh, you rock. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with you right now.
Extra napkins. I was about to steal them on you.
Thank you. Thanks, Marcy.
So this is the pizza at Tox. And the thing that's really amazing, it hits all the notes you want to hit. Perfect amount of char. It's not too bready. It's like a really perfect combination of char and bread. But the killer with this pizza is the taste of the cheese. You get all the flavors. There's a couple of different cheeses in here. You get all those flavors. And the sauce, which has a really nice tang to it, it doesn't, the cheese and the sauce don't cancel each other out. There's like this perfect harmony going on. This is crazy slice of pizza. I'm crazy for pizza. Hello to my fellow pizzaholics. So good.
Can I be done now? Mm-hmm. That's a wrap, folks. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did visiting and putting this video together for you. Please like and subscribe. We have future videos coming to you that might be excerpts from this video with footage we have on the cutting room floor, so to speak. So hang out with us, stay tuned, stay subscribed, be notified, and thank you so much for sticking this out if you made it all the way to the end. This was our longest video, our longest trip, and our longest video. So thank you so, so much. See you next time. Beep, beep.